Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining me. I'm Cheryl and this is Your Journey Yoga. I hope you're just having a spectacular day, you guys, and I appreciate you taking time for yourselves and choosing to do so with me. It really means a lot to me. My goal, my gift, my hope is to impact as many people in a positive way as I possibly can every single day. So that's kind of why I'm here for you guys every single day. So I just had to giggle. I looked yesterday just to see exactly how many videos I had since the inception of this at the end of 2018, and I just had to laugh, you guys. I have 430 videos, so I hope that there is something that is out there for you that you can connect to, that feels good to you, that just makes your day better. That's just what I hope, okay? So I'm always here for you guys, doing my best to help you be your best. If ever I can do anything for you, if you're looking for something specific, tell me, please, because that's why I'm here. I'm here for you guys. So today we're going to do some gentle stretching, you guys. It's always good to kind of come back every now and again and just really slow things down. So just some very, very gentle, you don't need any props, but if you do have them, you are absolutely welcome to use blocks or straps, bolsters, pillows, blankets, whatever it is that helps your practice be a little bit more relaxing and a little bit more gentle, and just some good TLC for you today. All right, you guys, water handy so that you've got it if you need it. Always, if there's a pose that feels better to you than the one that we're in, you're free to do that. This is your time to take care of yourselves and do whatever it is you need to do to feel your best. So we're going to start. You can have a bolster or a pillow underneath your bum if that feels better to you. If sitting cross-legged is just a lot of strain in your hips, lift your bum and that will help take some of that tension away. And we're going to bring our hands down by our sides, sitting up nice and tall. No pressure, no tension. Just let gravity pull the weight of your hands as you close your eyes. Sit tall. Find your breath. Slow it down. Now gently press that right palm towards the floor. Does that impact your breathing? If so, how? Make sure you haven't stopped breathing. If you're breathing shallowly, release a little bit of that intensity. Now release that right hand and press your left palm towards the floor. Now we're not dipping those shoulders, so we're staying nice and tall through the spine, keeping those shoulders relaxed, but pressing that left palm towards the mat. Now if you happen to have longer arms than your torso is, this will be easy for you. If you have a long torso and shorter arms than your torso, this is going to be challenging and you might not even be able to get your palm to the floor. So just kind of some anatomical awareness. Now gently press both palms down towards the earth. Feel those shoulders being pulled down away from your ears, keeping those palms pressing towards the earth, keeping that length in the spine. Gently tuck your chin towards your chest. Now I just noticed that I was kind of holding tension in my hips as I was doing this. So I'm going to kind of let my knees wiggle just a little bit to let go of some of that tension in those hips. Inhale, lift your gaze. Bring your hands behind your head, elbows are wide. Interlace your fingers and just gently rest the palms of your hands against the back of your head. And as you exhale, a little rotate to the right. Keeping that length in the spine, almost might feel like you're arching your back a little bit. I just want you to keep that length in your spine as opposed to hollowing, and rotate. Lift, lengthen, and rotate. And then come back through center and then over to the left. Just as far as you can rotate, and you can kind of pull using that left elbow, and you'll feel that strength kind of in that upper and middle back on that left side, pulling you around. That's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. Always activating that posterior chain, guys, to get that strong. Always a good thing. Come back through to center, and then as you exhale, a little lean to the right. Just a little one. Doesn't have to be huge. Remember, this is gentle, but you can go as deep as you want. So if you're like, I want more, it's okay. Absolutely. Inhale it back up, and as you exhale, lean it to the left. Close your eyes and breathe. Inhale it back to center, and as you exhale, gently draw the chin towards your chest, close the elbows around your ears. Let gravity pull those elbows down. Inhale, lift your head, open those elbows wide, release your hands, and let's take that right leg off to the side. Left foot's gonna be along the inner thigh. Add a flex of that right foot. Bring your hands around behind you. Sit up as tall as you can sit. So just lengthening down the back of the leg, lengthening through the crown of the head. Sit up nice and tall. Breathe. Now let's cross that right hand over to that left knee. Left arm circles up and over. Gentle. Be kind. Turn and take your gaze right along the inside of that left arm. And inhale it back up. Release that left hand around behind you. Extend your right arm to the sky, and we're just going to arch it back, and I want you to point those right toes. Reach up, and then if it feels right to you, arch it back a little bit. You do not have to. If you like, you can even lean to the left a little bit. Just getting that good stretch all through the ribs and the waist. Inhale it back up, release your hand, soften the foot, and let's switch sides. Left leg out, right sole of the foot along the inner thigh. Sit up nice and tall, add a flex of that left foot, and breathe. So there's strength in the belly, there's length through the spine, there's a release in those shoulders. Breathe. So as we sit up tall, there's more room for those arms to relax. Now I want you to notice that quad engaged. Soften it and engage it. Feel that? Nice. Now we're going to keep that left foot flexed, and we're going to cross that left hand over to the right knee. Right arm extends up and reach it over. Again, be gentle. Take your gaze along the inside of that right arm. Breathe. Always working to keep that big deep breath, guys. When we stop breathing, when we hold our breath or we pant or shallowly breathe, pretty hard to relax. Inhaling it back up, release that right hand around behind you, kind of right by your hip. Extend left arm to the sky. Lean back a little bit onto that right hand. Lengthen through those fingertips. Arching it back if that feels good. Maybe a little lean to the right. Breathe. And inhale it back up. Release the hands and extend those legs to a nice wide V. Bring your hands forward. And we're just going to play with the feet, pointing and flexing one foot and the other. And we're just going to shift side to side. So in that nice wide-legged stance, nice stretch through the groin, through those hips, still sitting up nice and tall. We are always promoting good posture. Always, always, because that's really important, you guys. Posture, better balance, better gait, better self-confidence, feel better. It's amazing. I mean, when you walk around and you just kind of are meh, it really influences kind of how you feel emotionally, mentally. Stand up tall, loud and proud, my friends. Pull both toes back, flex those feet. Now roll your feet to the inside. Oh, you feel that through the hips, through the ankles. A little different working. Now pull it back. Reach your pinkies towards the back of the mat. Oh, yes. Opening up. Beautiful. So that range of motion in that ball and socket joint of those hips, working it. And then come back to center. Taking that left arm up and over, just allowing that right arm to gently cross along the front of the body. Gentle. Only as far as your body is saying, yep, this feels good. And as you breathe, notice how you sink. Nice stretch to the ribs and the waist. Inhaling it all the way back up. Little work for those obliques, and we switch sides. Left arm crosses in front, right arm up and over. Let yourself melt. Do you hold more tension on one side than the other? Pretty normal, me too. Biggest thing is we just want to work to let it go. To let go of that tension and that tightness. To give our body that freedom of movement, that efficiency of movement, the calm of the breath. So if all of a sudden we're judging and we're criticizing and we're saying, oh my gosh, blah, 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 that is not showing yourself kindness. Be in awe, you guys. Your body is amazing. The things that we can do. Inhaling it back up. Releasing those hands. And let's just slowly walk the hands forward. Again, this is gentle, okay? So this is kind of an intense stretch, but we're gonna keep it gentle. So you can walk those hands out, and I just want you to lengthen through the crown of the head and maybe roll those toes back a little bit. So if you have great flexibility in those hips and yeah, you wanna just take it all the way down onto your tummy, absolutely make that happen. If you like, open those hands a little bit. We're gonna turn this into a push-up. What? All right, guys, smile on your face. Bend the elbows, lower, only as far as feels right too. So again, this is flexibility here. Now I want you to let your upper body be heavy and push yourself back up. Let's lower it down. Using those exhales to lower and press it back up. We're gonna do that 3 more times. Lowering. See if each time, can you get a little lower? If the answer is no, it's okay. We're just gonna lower to what feels right so we get that nice stretch. Nothing beyond that doesn't feel nice. This is a gentle yoga session. Breathe. This is our last one. And press it back up. Go ahead and walk those hands back up. Let's bring the soles of the feet together, coming to butterfly. Pulling the heels in as close as feels good to you. We're going to reach down, taking a hold of the ankles or the outside edge of your feet. And we're going to roll those knees down towards the ground and roll those shoulders up and back, sitting up just as tall as you can sit. Close your eyes and breathe. Find your breath. Now, active, mindful movement. As you inhale, lift your knees. As you exhale, press those knees down. Inhale, lift the knees. Exhale, press them down. You can keep those eyes closed or you can open them. Are you still keeping those shoulders down and away? Inhale, lift those knees. And exhale, press those knees down and away. It doesn't have to be a huge movement, guys. It's just a gentle movement. Inhale, lift, last one. And exhale, gently press it away. Now release the intensity with the hands. Let those feet slide out and away from you a little bit. Bring your hands to wherever it feels good to you along your shins and just fold forward. Again, we're melting. We're allowing gravity to do the work. We are not forcing things to happen. Just as you breathe, your body says, okay, we're good. So if you're bouncing, that is not super controlled, and that is an opportunity for injury. So we really want to minimize bouncing at any point. If anything, it's a controlled bounce. As you inhale, you lift. And as you exhale, you release. As you inhale, you lift. Otherwise, just let yourself sink, you guys, because gravity is a wonderful friend. In some instances, we work against gravity in others to create our friend. But right now, in these forward fold movements, gravity is your friend. Just let it use your body weight to let yourself sink. Now, starting at your tailbone, slowly roll yourself up. One vertebra at a time till we sit up nice and tall. And we're going to sweep our feet around and come up onto all fours. And then sit it back to child's pose. Extend those arms out nice and long. Hips back towards your heels. Just a nice stretch through the shoulders, down your spine, into those hips, the glutes, the quads, the knees. Breathe. Inhale, lift just slightly. Let's walk our hands to the left and reach through the right fingertips, and then press your hips to the right, releasing the weight of the upper body down. Inhale, lift just slightly, walk your hands back through center, and then over to the left, reaching through your to the right, reaching through your left fingertips, press your hips to the left, and relax the weight of the upper body down. Just a nice lateral stretch to the ribs and the waist, the shoulder. Great way to release tension in that lower back. Inhale back to center, and we sit back to child's pose. Arms extended out nice and long, hands shoulder width apart. Spread your fingers wide. Let's lift the forehead, tuck the toes. Press and lift your hips to the sky. So our downward facing dog. Some would not classify this as a gentle stretch. So what I want you to do, if you're feeling like, wow, this is a lot, I want you to bend those knees. I want those heels to just go ahead and come off the mat. And I want you to press through the palms of the hands. And you're going to stay here as long as feels okay to you. And then you're going to come back to child's pose. And then you can come back to down dog. As your body starts to say, yep, it's okay, begin to press your heels towards the mat. If today's just not that day, it is absolutely fine. You're welcome to hang in child's pose. We inhale it to high plank. And then exhaling it back to down dog. Now your transition might be from child's pose to a modified plank. What a great modification. So you decide what's right for you. Is it the bigger version of down dog to high plank or modified plank to child's pose? Let's do one more. Just promoting mobility through the shoulders and the hips. Length through the hamstrings. Inhaling it back to that modified plank or plank. Breathe. Releasing the knees. Untuck your toes. Walk your hands back to tabletop. We're going to sweep that left foot off to the side and extend the right leg straight down the back of your mat, rotating open to a very modified side plank. Working to roll our hips open, rotating that right palm, reach it up and over. Breathe, a variation of gate pose of our modified side plank. Reaching and lengthening, feeling that amazing stretch to the ribs, to the waist. Inhale, lift that right arm to the sky, and then slowly release it down, drawing those knees back towards one another, back to tabletop. We sweep that right foot out to the side, left leg straight down the back of your mat, rotate and extend to your modified side plank. Lengthening and extending out of the shoulder up to the tips of the fingers. Rotating that left palm, reach it up and over. Oh, there's this beautiful stretch, you guys, all the way down that left side. Can you feel it? Find that breath. Strengthening those obliques, strengthening the shoulders, but getting that amazing stretch. Inhale, lift that left arm to the sky, and slowly releasing it down, coming back to your tabletop, and sitting back to child's pose. Breathe. I want you to visualize an ocean wave, and I want you to reach those fingertips towards the top of your mat. That ocean wave starting in your tailbone. We hollow the tummy, we hollow the chest. We slowly transition that weight forward as we level out into a modified plank. Now tuck your chin, hollow your chest, hollow your tummy, lift your spine towards the sky, slowly transitioning that weight back to child's pose. Let's do that again. Inhale, hollow the tummy, hollow the chest, rounding out that spine, slowly transitioning your weight forward to that modified plank. Tuck your chin, hollow your chest, hollow your tummy, lift your spine, draw that belly button in and up, slowly transitioning that weight back to child's pose. And let's slowly walk our hands up. Come over onto one hip. Let's make that your left hip and sweep your feet off to the side. Bringing that right hand to the outside of your ankle, left arm extends to the sky, reach it up and over. A variation of mermaid. Inhaling it back up and over, left hand down, right arm up and over. You can bend that left elbow if you like, or you can stay up high. Inhale, reach to the sky, both arms come up. One more time, take it up and over. And up and back. Nice, right arm up and over. And reach back to center. Now with the support of the hands or without those hands, let's switch sides. Come up and switch. Nice. Bringing that left hand to the outside of the ankle, right arm extends to the sky, lean over to the left. Beautiful stretch down that right side. Inhale it back up, left arm up and over. Again, you can bend that right elbow or just keep that arm long. Inhale one more time each side, right arm up and over. Inhale it back up and over and back to neutral. Nice job. Sweep those feet around and let's crisscross those legs. Again, coming up onto that bolster if that feels good to you, or flat. Maybe your hips are saying, yeah, I feel better already. Well, let's hope so, because that would be amazing. That's kind of what we're hoping for. Inhale, reach to the sky. Pull those hands through heart center. Bring the hands to out in front of the shins and just slowly walk your hands forward. Releasing the weight of the upper body down. Let's extend those arms out to a T, coming up to the pads of the fingers. Palms are off the mat. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, hollow the tummy and chest. Lift your spine, tuck your chin. Space between each of those vertebrae. And then gently release it back down. As you exhale, press through the pads of the fingers. Hollow that tummy and chest. And once again, releasing it back down. Bringing the hands around behind your back, interlace your fingers. Rest your arms, rest your hands, let your head be heavy. Just breathe. If it feels right to you, roll those shoulders up and back, lift your hands towards the sky. If that's not right, guys, no worries. Remember, it's gentle, it's kind, it's TLC. And slowly bring the hands to the small of the back. Release your hands, big circle of those arms up and over. Hinge it all the way back up. Turn your palms towards me, spread your fingers wide, and as you exhale, pull those shoulder blades towards one another, elbows towards one another, gaze to the sky. Inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale again, cactus arms, squeeze those shoulder blades, open that chest. Inhale, reach to the sky one more time. Exhale, breathe. Inhale, reach to the sky, pull your hands to heart center. Close your eyes, relax the shoulders. Gently rest the backs of your hands to the tops of your knees. If it feels right to you, bring your index finger to gently touch your thumb. Relax your eyes, soften your jaw, sitting up nice and tall. And we just take a moment to check in with our breath. Hopefully noticing a little smile on your face, a lightness in your heart, an appreciation for this beautiful body. Take a moment to thank your mind and your body for allowing you to take this journey today. Celebrating this journey for whatever it is today. If you're just starting your fitness or your yoga journey, if you've decided to take it easy today and really show yourself some TLC and just some tenderness and kindness. Honor yourself. I appreciate you more than you know. Light and love sent to each and every one of you, each and every day. Just gently pull the hands to heart center. Gently open your eyes, and I want to thank you so much. I hope that felt amazing. I hope you just have the best day ever. And until the next time, you guys, light and love. Until then, namaste.